I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. If you love life, don't waste time, for time is what life is made up of. Showing off is the fool's idea of glory. You will never get any more out of life than you expect. Only the self-sufficient stand alone. Most people follow the crowd and imitate. Kindness and remembrance. A person cannot forget someone who is good to them. Notice that the stiffest tree is most easily cracked, while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. The mind must be emancipated from old habits, prejudices, restrictive thought processes, and even ordinary thought itself. The more restricted a method, the lesser the opportunity for one's individual freedom of expression. The less effort, the faster and more powerful you will be. The idea is that flowing water never goes stale, so just keep on flowing. Use only that which works, and take it from any place you can find it. Always be yourself. Express yourself. Have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm not good, you'll know I'm lying. Be happy, but never satisfied. Let yourself go with the disease. Be with it. Keep company with it. This is the way to be rid of it. Defeat is not defeat unless accepted as a reality in your own mind. Man, the living creature, the creating individual, is always more important than any established style or system. Be a practical dreamer, backed by action. Time means a lot to me, because you see, I am also a learner, and I'm often lost in the joy of forever developing. Using no way as a way, having no limitation as limitation. Empty your cup so that it may be filled. Become devoid to gain totality. The spirit of the individual is determined by his dominating thought habits. The essential quality of living life lies simply in the living. It is not a daily increase, but a daily decrease. Hack away at the inessentials. It doesn't matter you were born as legend, but what does matter is legendary end. Think about it. To change with change is the changeless state. Emotion can be the enemy. If you give in to your emotion, you lose yourself. You must be at one with your emotions, because the body always follows the mind. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim is the crime. In great attempts, it is glorious even to fail. Running water never grows stale, so you have to keep flowing. The possession of anything begins in the mind. In the middle of chaos lies opportunity. A good teacher protects his pupils from his own influence. The great mistake is to anticipate the outcome of the engagement. You ought not to be thinking of whether it ends in victory or defeat. Let nature take its course, and your tools will strike at the right moment. Remember, no man is really defeated unless he is discouraged. A quick temper will make a fool of you soon enough. All knowledge leads to self-knowledge. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. All fixed set patterns are incapable of adaptability or pliability. The truth is outside of all fixed patterns. Art calls for complete mastery of techniques developed by reflection within the soul. The most dangerous person is the one who listens, thinks, and observes. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves as something to aim at. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. Take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch. Kick when you have to kick. Absorb what is useful. Discard what is not. Add what is uniquely your own. Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. Effort within the mind further limits the mind, because effort implies struggle towards a goal. And when you have a goal, a purpose, an end in view, you have placed a limit on the mind. Defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated until defeat has been accepted by reality. Sideways force can be broken, though, by straight force. Straight force can be stopped by sideways force. Truth has no path. Truth is living and therefore changing. The consciousness of self is the greatest hindrance to the proper execution of all physical action. Ever since I was a child, I have had this instinctive urge for expansion and growth. To me, the function and duty of a quality human being is the sincere and honest development of one's potential. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Moving, be like water. Still, be like a mirror. Respond like an echo. The stillness in stillness is not the real stillness. Only when there is stillness in movement does the universal rhythm manifest. Concentration is the root of all the higher abilities in man. In order to control myself, I must first accept myself by going with and not against my nature. Loneliness is an opportunity to find yourself, and solitude, you are least alone. Concentration is a form of exclusion, and where there is exclusion, there is a thinker who excludes. Real living is living for others. Art reaches its greatest peak when devoid of self-consciousness. Freedom discovers man the moment he loses concern over what impression he is making or about to make. Knowledge will give you power, but character respect. For it is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities. Love is like a friendship caught on fire. In the beginning, a flame, very pretty, often hot and fierce, but still only light and flickering. As love grows older, our hearts mature and our love becomes as coals, deep, burning, and unquenchable. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Life is something for which there is no answer. It must be understood from moment to moment. A good fight should be like a small play, but played seriously. Patience is not passive. On the contrary, it is concentrated strength. Those who are unaware they are walking in darkness will never seek the light. To spend time is to pass it in a specified manner. To waste time is to expend it thoughtlessly or carelessly. We all have time to either spend or waste, and it is our decision what to do with it. But once past, it is gone forever. If you think a thing is impossible, you will only make it impossible. Not being tense, but ready. Not thinking, but not dreaming. Not being set, but flexible. Liberation from the uneasy sense of confinement. It is being wholly and quietly alive, aware and alert, ready for whatever may come. As you think, so shall you become. Now I see that I will never find the light, unless, like the candle, I am my own fuel, consuming myself. The word superstar is an illusion. Independent inquiry is needed in your search for truth, not dependence on anyone else's view or a mere book. Do not correct a fool, or he will hate you. Correct a wise man, and he will appreciate you. As the water manifests the brightness of the moon manifests the clarity of the water. Don't get set into one form. Adapt it and build your own, and let it grow, be like water. To understand techniques, you must learn that they contain a lot of condensed movement. Develop the tools, refine the tools, then dissolve the tools. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you will never get it done. It is compassion, rather than the principle of justice, which can guard us against being unjust to our fellow men. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically. If you want to be immortal, live a life worth remembering. We have more faith in what we imitate than in what we create. Remember, my friend, to enjoy your planning, as well as your accomplishment, for life is too short for negative energy. I have the absolute confidence not to be number two, but then I have enough sense to realize that there can be no number one. A teacher is never a giver of truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. Observe what is with undivided awareness. Faith makes it possible to achieve that which man's mind can conceive and believe. Open yourself and flow, my friend. Flow in the total openness of the living moment. The highest art is no art. The best form is no form. Do not have an attitude. Open yourself and focus yourself and express yourself. Reject external form that fails to express internal reality.